Jamaicans, I just want to say thank you to the world for helping us to rebuild our country. Jiggy jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance, so make we march in unity. Whether PNP or labor rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down and be all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Every house we broke down, we are gonna build back. 'Cause our God have blessings in store. Time come to rebuild together. 'Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out of darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and doors.
Good morning, Liberates, and good morning, watching this channel. Welcome to the episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Now, here on screen, we got none other than the great Edmund Bartlett, a fellow Westmolite like myself here, and our one bro God, 1 PM himself. They have made good on a promise that they promised the Jamaican people, and they have made good on it. So we're going to talk a little bit about that this morning, and the work that the government continue to dole out, for the Jamaican people. And this is truly amazing, my people. This is the best government that Jamaica has ever seen in its entirety. Best prime minister and best ministers across the board. Best civil servants across the board. When you look at fire brigade, when you look at health, when you look at police, when you look at the military, overall, we have the best governance Jamaica has ever seen in the history. So I am going to go to several news clips this morning. But before we get into the news clip, I just want to play a clip from a compound town. It is all stirring up there. The people are divided now, and they are starting to divide down 2 lines. I believe Curry set is PNP and the other set.
Is there a plan to unseat a Kompong chief, Richard Curry, in the next Maroon election? Well, that's the question this evening amidst reports of division in the community. Andrea Chisholm has the details.
Tension is brewing in Akompong St. Elizabeth over aid distribution following the devastation caused by Hurricane Melissa. Over 100 homes have been damaged. After Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness visited the community, building material and other items were accepted. But Akompong Chief Richard Curry rejected the presence of the military. Former Colonel Meredith Rose says he went to Akompong and heard the complaints.
Some people are claiming that with that divide between the government and the present Maroon leadership in our Kampong, it will get us nowhere. And some of the things they benefit, the social stuff the Maroon people would require, it will be put on hold because they are concerned about the approach taken by the leadership of the Maroons.
And so the rift is deepening ahead of the Maroon election, which is usually held every 5 years. In 2015, retired policeman Ferron Williams was returned as colonel of the Akompong Maroon. He was unseated in 2021 by Richard Curry, who got 81 votes. In that same 2021 election, former Colonel Meredith Rowe got 98 votes. With an election expected by next year, Mr. Rowe says the people want him to take over.
The people are requesting constantly from all the 9 Maroon era that we had polling station whenever time we have election. They keep calling me, encourage me, because they see the need for proper, good and efficient leadership. I believe that I have an extremely good chance of taking back that top position in the Leeward Shlyntown Maroons Providence.
Yes, you believe that the people are suffering and you want to liberate them right now?
Yes, I want to, because there is no project, none at all, in the community that will move the people, that will get them even economically stable and things like that.
Mr. Rowe adds that he intends to do more to enhance the rich culture outside the annual Maroon Festival. The festival is held on January 6 each year to celebrate the signing of the Maroon Treaty and the birth of their hero, Kojo.
I'm not too sure about the leader still, My people kind of look a bit old. But anyway, I guess for a Maroon leader, I should be an elder anyway. So let's roll out the morning shout-outs and then let's continue with the program. See? So Elaine, big up yourself, good morning. Wilford, big up yourself, Winford. Ivan, big up yourself. Aubrey, big up yourself. Beverly Clark, good morning. Corinne, good morning. Hudel, big up yourself. Charlotte, big up yourself. Mrs. T, big up yourself. Karine, big up yourself. Paulette, big up yourself. Caitlin, big up yourself. Melody, good morning. Anita Earlford, good morning. I almost blocked somebody a while ago. Arlene, big up yourself. Andrea, good morning. Tom, big up yourself. Ewan, big up yourself. Artnell, big up yourself. Glasmin, big up. Diane, big up yourself. Troy, big up yourself. Ivan, big up yourself. Darnell, big up yourself. Who else is here? Monica Camber, good morning. Lesko, big up yourself. Mohammed, big up yourself. Michelle Thousand, good morning. Audrey Campbell, big up yourself. Dwayne Campbell, big up yourself. Jackie, big up yourself. Javine, big up yourself. Robert, big up yourself. Angia Crossman, big up yourself. Delian, big up yourself. K. Clark, good morning. Sally, big up yourself. Leigh, big up yourself. Rachel, big up yourself. Kingsley, big up. Heath, big up yourself. Nardia, good morning. PB, big up yourself. And Lawrence, good morning. Garfield, big up yourself. Saying big up to all of the silent watchers and big up to all of the comebacks who come this morning to get some great insight from, a great orator. Big up on yourself, comebacks. Welcome. See? So the Prime Minister and Edmund Bartlett had promised, that they would restart the tourism sector by the 15th of this month. So we are going to get into some of that. But before we get to Edmund Bartlett, I'm going to take the business day from a day ago. So listen to this, my people.
The Business Day on Wednesdays, brought to you by
Sagicor, celebrating 55 years.
Building trust for generations.
Evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. 4
Tina, Lisa, good morning.
suspects are and $80 million in a cyber fraud scheme targeting the National Commercial Bank NCB. The arrests were made this morning by the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency MOCA with the support from several divisions of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. The suspects allegedly carried out the scam between April 2022 and December 2023 using phishing, smishing, and vishing tactics to defraud 8 NCB customers. The stolen funds were reportedly transferred to 23 beneficiaries involved in the scheme. MOCA says charges are expected soon. Director of Communications, Major Basil Jarrett, is urging the public to be on high alert, especially in the busy Christmas season. He's reminding Jamaicans to verify digital communications and protect their private information online as cybercrimes continue to rise. With roughly 3 days to go before the official start of the winter tourist season on December 15, continue to look at the recovery of some hotels. There's a common theme being echoed. Jamaica is open for business. More in this report.
As Jamaica moves forward after the devastation of Hurricane Melissa, visitors are beginning to play a powerful role in the island's recovery, not just for hotels, but for hundreds of small businesses.
The world needs to know you're open, and I want to pay tribute to all of the businesses in Jamaica. Whether you're in the tourism belt or otherwise, many restaurateurs are open and they're not doing the numbers. Many tour providers are open and they're not doing the numbers, meaning they're probably losing a lot of money. But you have to be open. December 15th is the official tourism start of the winter season. So the storm came at a very bad time in every interpretation. But what we're doing here is we're showing the world Jamaica is ready for your business.
Sandals Resorts International, one of the country's major hospitality investors, reopened 5 of its 8 resorts recently. Now operating in excess of 70% occupancy, and by Wednesday, that figure is expected to climb to 90%. Executive Chairman Adam Stewart says this signals a promising step in the sector's recovery.
So 3 of our resorts got hit hard. Sandals South Coast had a direct hit, and Sandals Montego Bay and Sandals Royal Caribbean, both in Montego Bay, got a direct hit. But I'm very proud to say that we will not waste the opportunity. When they come back on market, which we've announced in the back end of summer next year, 2026, those resorts will be substantially improved over where they were.
And while the damage resulted in major financial losses, Mr. Stewart says with tourism contributing nearly 80% of the country's GDP, he's committed to helping Jamaica rebuild.
Just keeping staff on payroll, without revenue, then you suffer that. We do have business interruption, which means we can claim on insurance for business that we have lost through our insurance policy. But these things cost a lot of money, but that's of doing business.
The company is also pushing ahead with its Sandals 2.0 vision. 3 new resorts in Jamaica are set to begin construction in 2026.
Business is booming, and we continue to build up our nation. Good morning, Jean. Sylvan, big up yourself. Jacqueline Thomas, good morning. Father Dark Night, big up yourself.
In Burke, TVJ News.
Most categories of fuel will see declines effective tomorrow. Each liter of 87 gasoline will fall by $2.03, while 90 gasoline will decline by $2.04. Automotive diesel and ultra-low sulfur diesel will both decline by 90 cents. Kerosene will cost $1.37 less. The cost of propane will, however, increase by $1.36, while butane will go up by $1.50. The JSE index declined by 515 points today, while the junior market index advanced by 3 points. The winners were led by Pulse Investments, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, General Accident, Cygnus Credit Investment 8% preference shares, and The Lab. The losers included MPS Caribbean Clean Energy, Epley Caribbean Property Fund, MPS Caribbean Clean Energy US dollar shares, MFS Capital Partners, and Standy Motor. 16 stocks traded firm. Foreign exchange trading ended with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $161.09. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $115.97. The pound is going for $214.87, while the euro is selling for an average $186.66. And that.
So that is it for the business day. Pound lose some value, pound lose about £2, some $2 something. That is not good. We don't like when the pound lose the money. But anyway, so let's listen to Edmund Bartlett, my people. And I want to listen to the effort that the government has put in to reopen the tourism sector, because people are going to complain, say people are no light and people are no house. I'm not worried about tourism. Then if tourism bring in almost half the money where a country make, it don't make sense to worry about it. Because if people they must support the PNP since we have a handicap. Them think say you can't just grow money upon tree, or because your government you can't just print money, or you can't just get up and do things overnight. Your government can't just snap their finger and do things. You need to earn, you need money to do things. See, so we have to fix tourism so we can start to earn that money again, and that money that we'll earn, that will help us to grow the country and build back the country. See, we have to understand how business work. See, so listen to Edmund now.
So today we concluded the northwestern, northeastern corridors where
Good morning, Dahlia.
we have more than 90% of the tourism assets. And we wanted to make sure that before the 15th, our promise to the market that we would be ready for the world to come to Jamaica was not gainsaid in any. And that integrity of the promise
Big up to the ESCO.
is upheld at every point that is possible. And so, having completed this program, we now can say tomorrow, the 15th, yes, we are substantially ready to bring the world to Jamaica. And the world is already, because in the last 4 weeks, we've brought in just a little over 300,000 visitors, cruise and stopover. And on this weekend, we're seeing the numbers now looking close again to pre-Melissa peak.
You hear that? The numbers are already looking close to pre-Melissa, and it's not even 2 months yet since Melissa hit the island, my people. See, this is a government that wants business to continue because they know the importance of business. See, PNP would have locked down the country, locked down the airport, then the airport they would open back, so we could get in aid even till now. And then I'm gone in our NIR gone out the money. So wanna be careful of them people that we call PNP. It's so much, you know. Wanna almost never hear last election.
Yesterday, between the two airports, we had a little over 7,000 visitors, which is quite close enough to what the 9 to 10,000 figures that we would have on average was on a day like Saturday in any given weekend. So we are seeing that over 70% of our traditional rooms are ready. And when we add the peer-to-peer as well as the villas and apartments and so on, Jamaica is somewhere in the region of 80% accommodation for visitors. We've toured attractions. All our attractions on this coast are ready. The South Coast, we will do later this week. I expect to work with the teams for the Treasure Beach and the South Coast area as we look at their state of readiness, because allurement, the community type tourism, a little more the rustic luxury and so on. So
you know, say, but just there, man, pray. You know, so I never really do nothing on the South Coast yet. You know, I'm probably go to Treasure Beach one time. I look up at him. I'm go where the falls the name in St. Elizabeth. When you turn just before Island Bamboo, where the falls the name again? I go to the falls over there in a recent time. But me never really take a tour. Wise Falls. Yeah, me never really take a tour for the South Coast. So I probably have to go do that. You know, probably have to go do that once everything is up and running again, or next time. When, you know. But me love the North Coast. Me over there between Mobi, Ochi, Chilani, and Portland. Me love the North Coast. You know?
So their appeal is different from the appeal over here. And we are in a position to have visitors going into those areas as well, because of what those areas provide and what it is that visitors want. Bearing in mind that our job is to build products to satisfy the passions of people. That's why they fly around. They fly to satisfy their passion. We make sure that in satisfying that, they are safe, secure, and they have a seamless experience. And so these tours are about that, to secure that first 3 S's. And then when you tie that now to Sun, Sea, and Sun, you cook.
So I think St. Thomas are the only parish me never enter St. Thomas yet. Neither from Portland end or from Kingston end. Never ever enter St. Thomas. So me think me I go take a trip go to St. Thomas. And when I look at it, me go to several attractions. Me go to the Arawak Museum. Me go to the Zoo of Kingston. Me go to Bob Marley Museum. And me go to Rockfort Mineral Bath. You know. But me think me want to carry Pitney them. Me think me want to carry Pitney them go to the Kingston Zoo. Me want to carry them go to Bob Marley Museum. Me want to carry them go to Arawak Museum. But me not think me go to Rockfort none at all. You know. Me definitely want to carry them go to Devon House though as well. Me think me take one little tour with them and go show them. So hopefully then get them thing up and running. You know, and me can carry them. Go make them take a look too. But me went there many years ago. When me I look at it, when I go to primary school, thousands of years ago. You know.
In gas. So so that's the whole point. The attractions, we have all been to them and we've seen that our attractions are intact. We are now able, and I have been doing the markets as well. You know, we were in Florida, the southern side of the US. We were in Canada. On Wednesday, we go to New York. And then we go to London. And our big push is essentially just to remind those markets that have always been good for Jamaica, that yes, we're ready. But we want also to carry the message that we have been recovering well, recovering ahead of what the expectations of the world is for a small country such as ours that has had the impact of a Category 5 plus hurricane. And that we are...
Me not do with boat. You can't get me if you do not with boat. Me not like boat. I've been to Green Grotto Cave. I've been to Lover's Leap. I don't think me ever been over Rose Hall, the Great House. Me never go over there yet. Me never really see reason if we go over there anyway, but me never go over there yet. But Jamaica have whole heap attraction. And it is good that, you know, we are up and back for the Christmas. And we just want to tell the people them to take them time drive on the road. We know what Christmas time do. See?
Resolute in our efforts to build back our economy. And that tourism is a main driver of that economy because it connects with so many economic activities across the broad spectrum of our economic activities. And it provides the immediate convertibility, meaning immediately as the plane flies in, the dollar comes to the people. And the ship comes to the port, the dollar comes. There's no growing and reaping and, you know, trashing and processing and packaging and so on. Tourism is a quick way of bringing back the wealth to a destination. All air seats have been adequate in line with the capacity that we have. Just yesterday, we got word from Copa that they're increasing their flights to Jamaica. They're now going to be giving 10 flights per week to Montego Bay, in addition to the 5 that they have in Kingston. So that's 15 flights by Copa out of South America. We had a new flight coming from Quebec last week with WestJet. And so we are seeing that the airlines are responding. And
we start to not hear them or something, and I hear them something on TV, you know? and then I know interest to tell the people them just how well the country is doing, separate and aside from the disaster. You know, all them want to show is the negative, especially the gleaner. People now get no food package no reach yaso. Right? But what I'm taking good news, the country have good news too, you know.
The numbers are showing that. So as the capacity increases, so will the rotations increase and the number of visitors too with it. Now, we want to see and will see and have been seeing already anyway. With 300,000 visitors coming within that short space of time, Jamaica is poised for a V-shaped recovery. Before Melissa, I think we had 8 flights out to Montego Bay and the same 5 for Kingston. So we have 2 additional flights. So that's a statement of confidence that the destination is back, because more and more people want to come from different markets, because that's the South American market, for example, right? And South America is strong. Before COVID, Melissa, we had a 77% increase coming from South America, and that level of activity has not abated. So we are seeing that South America Europe has been strong, the UK, that market remains powerful and strong. Where we have had the adjustments have been in the US and to a lesser extent in Canada, but they are coming back and they will continue to bounce back as the inventory, the room stock increases in 2026.
All the attractions you mean kilometers?
No man, all the attractions from Negril to Moran Point along the northern coastal area, all of those attractions.
Yes, my name is Rudy Richardson.
That means my favorite place in Jamaica open, you know. Anybody can guess and tell me where my favorite place in Jamaica? I'm not just take a while guess. See? It's in Portland. Which part of my favorite place in Portland?
General manager. The numbers are looking good. Actually, we're getting a lot of pressure from sales to increase the amount of rooms available. Right now, we are aiming to 85% of our inventory. And
yes, Lisa. That's correct. You know, so we take a dip. So yeah, look for shoot back up. You know?
And sales is not happy with that. They want me to go as close as possible to 100%. And I'm talking about having more.
And a Boston, I go to Boston and I go to one place, go buy jerk pork and jerk chicken and I never enjoy. I never see where people are kill up themselves over. Maybe I go to the wrong place, I don't know. But I'm a Boston.
800 rooms ready right now. So the aim is to have as many rooms available as possible.
Tanya, good morning. Good morning, Marcia. Dalia, big up yourself.
So you have 80% of the 800 rooms. Our inventory is 954 rooms. And I promised to sale to have 85% of the full, meaning 800 plus rooms. Of course, I'm pushing because we depend on some contractors to finish some of the little things that are remaining. The bulk of the work, it's done already. So we're just fine tuning. And of course, we need to, if we open a room, the room has to be in a way that speaks about, about our revenues. So this is why we don't say that our full inventory is available, because we need to make sure that the rooms are ready the way possible.
I don't guess, I tap guess, I don't guess.
So thank you. Your shop door after the hurricane? We never closed the hall. We kept, like I was telling the ministers, we kept all our staff. We have 1,250 staff members. So we kept all of the staff. And what you saw here, right outside in the lobby, a week after the hurricane, if you would have come here, would have said, you idiot, because it was clean. Our staff came 3 days, 4 days after the hurricane.
Basically, some hotels are partially operational, some are fully operational, some are completely shut down. But, you know, the vast majority of hoteliers and hotels, you know, they sustain that. The ones that sustain damage, they are now in rebuilding stage, or they have already rebuilt. It close to Blue Lagoon, but on a Blue Lagoon. And you know, so I never been on the lagoon. I've been there once, and when I go down there and then see me, I start get all different kind of price. I mean, I know like this because when I come to Jamaica, I mean, I really act like me a foreigner to that, you know. See? But maybe how me dress still. I similarly foreigner for me and then start give me one heap of different price. And me a man where me walk with a whole battalion. So you know how that go. So the price them at the end of the I could have bother. So I just ambuscade the premises. So I end up never go on the lagoon ever. You know? But it is close by my favorite place. Close to the lagoon. You know? I'm gonna take another guess. That's a blue hole. And a blue hole. But while I don't go and guess, let me just say this. I am very proud of Edmund Bartlett, who is a fellow Westmalite like myself. He's hardworking, he's driven, his constituents love him, and he gets the job done. Edmund Bartlett have over the years, for every year that he's been tourism. You are right, vintage. You got it correct, vintage. See, for every year that he's been the tourism minister, he has been getting achievements after achievements for great work, you know, that he's doing. And I want to, you know, congratulate him and, you know, reopening the tourism sector before the deadline, because this video was 2 days ago and today is the 15th, right? Today is the 16th, sorry. So he has gotten it done. He has gotten it done in before the time that the government said that they would get it done. And rightly so. You know, Andrew Holness, like I said last night, or I said this morning, that this current government and the cabinet, so not just the prime minister, we have the best prime minister, but we also have the best cabinet and we have the best civil servants that Jamaica has ever seen. Over all of the years, we have had some great people, but this current inception, they are the best, hands down, and they know what they are doing. And it is good that the Jamaican people did not seek to change them. See? Because what would follow is PNP would have come in, they would not have built a relationship with a lot of these people, a lot of these entities. They would come in and we can see, so they're not on decorum, they're not on brought up, see, and they would have made the playing field worse for us, especially people like Donna Scott. See? With fear utterance, probably America would have put up back the travel advisory and people would be staying away from Jamaica. So in a time like this where Jamaica needs tourists, needs these US dollars to come in the country, it is right that we have this government there, right, that, you know, have a cool temperament, have a cool head, and they can go out there and get the results. And getting the results, they are. Now, I am going to read a statement that the Prime Minister posted yesterday. See? Well, let me just find it. And this statement for the Westmoreland people. Right? So it says, it is an amazing achievement that 5 weeks after the third strongest hurricane ever in history hit Jamaica directly, we have been able to restore electricity to approximately 84% of customers nationally and approximately 40% of the most impacted parishes. See, we know that at Christmas, the convenience of not having electricity is even greater, particularly for the people of Westmoreland, where 80% of customers are without electricity because of the extensive damage to the grid. See, this is why the government of Jamaica took the conscious decision to facilitate expedited access to financing so that our people can get electricity in the shortest possible time. Our actions have secured the dispatch of hundreds of linesmen and their equipment to assist the rapid restoration of service. And it says, in a few more weeks, there will be light. And that is for the people in the most impacted areas. See? So the government is telling us that in a few weeks, there'll be light. I told you guys before that, they are aiming for Christmas. They want to restore power for Christmas. So we can have like a grand walking and grand market night and them little thing there. But enough place now get it. But in the parts where, the townships, they'll be able to sort this thing out. Good morning to my beautiful mother-in-law. Good morning, mommy. Junior Patterson asks if me really have sense. I am not sure anybody with the last name Patterson have any sense, but that is left up to debate. They're looking for a last ship funding for Shatter Pockets. We are say Milwaukee, Arkansas. So guys, may I ask you for a favor again. Anyone know that is on Facebook? The PNP have reported my videos over there, and Facebook is taking forever and a day to reinstate me. See? So I need you guys to go over there and like up the thing them. Make Nancy say them I get like. My viewership and my reaction have fall off greatly. I come down from about 3 point something million views in a 28 days. See? To less than. See? So my views them fall off rapidly. Big up yourself, Bertie. So just go over there. You don't have to really watch out the video them, just like them. See, just like them, and say people are watch them and I react to them. See? Yeah. So the PNP them then seems to have some kind of bad mind. Them report me say me a post other people's content. Me don't know how that why YouTube takes me I say YouTube, why Facebook takes so long for reinstate me, because it is clear as day that I am in 95% of all of the videos that is on there. Yes, me repost something from the Prime Minister. I might repost something from one of the news agency, but who no repost things on Facebook? Everybody no repost and share things. So 95% of the videos that are on there, they are my videos from here. So when I come off of here, so I download the video, cut out the part them I want, and I post them on Facebook. And my video them. See? So it might take forever to reinstate me. So just go over there for me and like up a video them. Just like them. See, just like all of them. Just go upon them and like them. See? So the Prime Minister is also saying that they are encouraging. I'm gonna pull up it so you can hear from him on yourself. Because we like to dole out information over here saying PNP then can't really bother with it. But I'm gonna play this.
Of the IDT. And so we continue to celebrate 50 years of the IDT. And as we evolve, today the launch of this web page on the ministry's website is critical to advancing transparency, but more so access to the public. Anyone can log on, anyone can now get this information to guide them as to what the actions and operations and procedures should be for them to be aligned with the law, and to make sure that their decision won't lead them to losing at the IDP sometime in the future. I think it's a very...
Alright, so most people don't know what the IDT be, but me I gotta explain that shortly. Let me just find the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister's thing. So you can hear him for yourself. I think I hit this.
Superintendent Minto from St. Elizabeth. I never asked him. I know that a lot of people in my are traumatized. And the only way sometimes to address trauma is to give people the ability to have recreation.
Dujan World on all platform. Just type in Dujan World. Esco.
Run up and down, play, have fun, and entertainment. Go party. The police have said that they will give permits for parties so long as the promoters make the proper arrangements. Some places have no light, so if you go keep party, you have to put up light, you have to get one generator. People have to have water to use bathroom facilities. And some of the entertainment areas are targeted by criminals, and therefore you have to prepare safety of the patrons, so you need to arrange for security. Outside of that, the government wants communities to return to normal, and therefore go back to your business. Having parties and dances are part of the business, to return the community to business. Superintendent Minto from Superintendent.
Yeah, so I will talk about land titling last night as well. So the government is, moving in now to give people who have been on their land for 12 or more years. The government will be coming to you, the government says, so you can get your titling sorted out. So if you've lived on a piece of land for 12 years or more, you capture it and you live on it for the last 12 years, the government will come, survey it, and give you a little piece. See? You can't keep a music business.
Today we continue in our rebuild and recover effort right across St. Elizabeth. We started with handing out titles for people who've been waiting for decades to get their titles. The government systematic land titling program was on full display. 700 titles across St. Elizabeth. Couldn't have come at a better time when people want certainty in terms of the tenure with their land. We also had the Ministry of Labour team on the ground signing up people for the Solidarity program, and they brought administration with them, NIS with them. People came out in droves just to get those services, and this is part of what we will continue to do, bring the services to the people. Had a wonderful Christmas treat for the kids at the school, and also we were happy to have the Prime Minister on spot. He was able to see some of the progress that we have made over the last 6 weeks from Hurricane Melissa. Also to see some of the needs in communities like Parity, where we visited, we looked at the work that the NWA had started, we spoke with the residents, and he assured them that we will continue to provide some support. It's about my 4th trip to Parity, and we will keep going until we build Parity back better. So it's a long run, but we will get there. Today we continue in our rebuild.
So, a message from somebody saying, there's no help in Parity. Parity need help. But I did not respond to that message. I chose to ignore it. And the reason I chose to ignore that message is I am a follower of Flag Green. I follow him. And I have seen him on the ground in St. Elizabeth working. So if you can message me and say, no help, no the Parity, see the MP, and me see him the 4th time, me see him there, you must appear to have some kind of other agenda. The Prime Minister himself has been on the ground in St. Elizabeth several occasions now. He have been there. And Flight Green is a hard-working MP. And he's there. No, me not say nobody can get left behind. And me not say people probably not did it. Because some people where them hungry and they in their yard, but because of pride, me probably would do that. Because so many times, Me probably die in my yard hungry and now go run down no food. I just me that. So me know you have. The name is DUJON'S World on Facebook. DUJON. Type in that and you should see both of my pages them come up. If you don't see come up, put space and put WORL. See? So DUJON WORL. DUJON World. See? And you should find it. For almost a month, World Food Kitchen was in Black River. Exactly. So, this is a message me and I say, them not see no MP and them not see flight and them hungry and this and that. I must use it down in the yard and I go because the amount of aid when me see I go on. You know, the amount of aid when me see go through Black River from both government and multilaterals and, you know, private individual artists and the like. You know, so don't tell no lie upon the brother. You know, and I can't swear for him. But what me I see is work is going on the ground. The man them a clean up the place. You know, and Black River was one of the first township to be cleaned out of the whole hurricane and clean up it fast. You know, obviously it's gonna take years to rebuild, but the government is going to do it. And this is a government that means what they say and do what they say. Me personally never have an issue with them. Because everything what they say them are gonna do, I have seen it delivered. See them say, we talked about the tourism earlier. Them say they would have tourism ready for the 15. And tourism ready for 15. You know. Them a get the little card them ready now, the little digital card them so you can get a voucher. Or them can pay the money in your bank account for persons who have bank account. You know, a shocking number of Jamaicans don't have bank account. I don't know how that possible in our world like today, in a 2025. You know, you almost can't get no business done in a foreign if you don't have a bank account. You know, so Jamaica need to get with the times. You know, people who don't have a bank account, they need to make them get it. They need to sort it out. See? Well, Milwaukee, I say. What you say, Milwaukee? Anyway, I don't understand what Milwaukee I say. But anyway, we continue. In a time like now, you know, we're supposed to have every citizen supposed to own a bank account. So when something like this happen and government need to, you know, you see how them in a COVID, them that give money in America, then just put money in your bank account. Big up in tomorrow. We not get none of England. Dog, right now, if I did for England government, they don't still a scrape out skeleton and body. All we dead for hungry. See? I have multiple bank accounts. However, it's extremely hard to acquire a bank account. I remember one time I go for up my bank at Jamaica National. This was around 2018, 19 in part there. Mighty God. See? I don't know. it come like say, you know, you was being, you know, interrogated. Why you want this bank account? You had to get JP. Remember now, I live in Jamaica for how long. I did have JP in my family, but through me and him have the same last name. I couldn't get no help. See? And when I go to one JP, him can't sign it because him no know me. And all my man say, yo, a foreign me live for much year. I just need to up my bank account. The man say he can't do it because him no know me. So, a card like NIDS, where when once you get that, you eliminate the need for your JP, we need to get them things up and running. See? So all your bio data, all your biometrics data is on that. Are you does? And for like people that we talk about needs this and needs that. When you go a foreign, you have to give up your biometrics data. Nobody not oppress you. When you go to embassy for get one visa and you give up your biometrics data, you give up it willingly, freely because you want to go with people that are foreign. So why you don't want to give it up your yard? What Milwaukee argue about now? Milwaukee argue themselves. What go on there? Something right this morning, you know. Where you say Milwaukee? The JP no right, he wrong. I believe it is stupid to have somebody will come to you and say they want open one bank account. See? And you can't sign the document for open a bank. What is a bank account? That means that you look for everybody as unscrupulous. And you think everybody got open up a bank account for go scam. People of legitimate reason, me literally I come and me and show him say, look, see there, a foreign me I come from. So my passport there. Yes, I come from Savlamar, but you know, me end up go to my uncle send me to Russell Hammond at the time. Mr. Hammond, God rest in his soul. You know, but Mr. Hammond didn't know my family. Because he know my family. He could have signed it for me. And Mr. Hammond signed it for me. Mr. Hammond a good man too, you know. I think I know what Milwaukee I say. Cardero. You know, DUJON, he is right. He need to know you. Well, that is stupid. Because when you are a JP, see, odds are you're not gonna know everybody in our community. See? So somebody will come to you one time for help. So what you gonna do? Say you don't know nobody? In England, I can go to one doctor, or me myself can sign document with people. Because me is of good character. I don't have no criminal record. And me is a model citizen. So me can just sign something for anybody. See? Whenever me sign a paper, it is up to who I sort out the paperwork to verify that person now, if that person is legitimate. You know? So then think they're stupid. You're not gonna know everything. And people are gonna live in a community where they want help. So yeah, them say because you don't know me personally. And when you don't see me before, it could have been anybody, just a normal citizen. You know? So I believe that is silly. You know, that is outdated. We don't live in small villages anymore. We live in big towns and cities. As long as you provide identification, they should just sign. Yeah, I mean, I provide identification. Me hold a British passport and me hold a Jamaican passport. I may have it two of them. I have a UK driver's license as well. I may a game. I may say, see it, foreign come from. I just want to open my bank account. Man say you don't know me can't sign it. That's stupid, brother. That's stupid. That's silly. 3 different identification me give. You know? So if somebody want to get a job, I want JP to sign something and JP don't know you, you can't get that job there. Tell me how we got advance in our society. England, me just go on my phone and open my bank account and it done. Then verify me obviously. I put him scan my ID, take one picture of my ID and scan it. And then check my address and I hit that bank account up. See? Then we monitor the bank account. If they see no heap of money going there, when I go in there, it freeze. You know? So yeah, we just say no. You can tell a lie. My auntie, who the JP know, brought me to the JP. See? My auntie, who the JP know me auntie. And my auntie brought me to him and he said he can't sign the paper because he don't know me. My auntie did all bex. You know? But me did link up some of my next family them on a more powerful side. I will get it started. You know? But that's stupid, brother. That's silly. You know? The thing is, me did have a bank account already. A Scotia bank. But me did want to open one, a Jamaica National car. You know, it kind of easy because Jamaica National, they are England. See? So, it would kind of easier for me to send money through this. So. But anyway, I end up on work out one way where I can send money from my UK account to my Jamaica account, you know, in Scotia Bank. So, I did end up opening the bank account at JN and, you know, I end up not even did use it. So, waste of time. You know, but it's good for have your money several different places. You know, good for just have your money one place, you know. That's why it's good for have all 28 bank account if I can. You never know when one place can crash and you can't get the money. You know? Like me say, the system, the JP system they outdated, Michelle. And the reason make it outdated is, for example, if you sign a piece of paper for me, and you say, boy, me know him. You can't see me I walk down the road all the while. You don't know if me a raper. You don't know if me a gunman. You don't know if me a thief when night come. You don't know. See? So, I don't believe, but you know, everybody think differently. And the funny thing is, if a criminal wants a document to sign, he would sign without thinking. Exactly. You know? Morning, dear man, big up yourself. I want to go with Milwaukee this morning. And then they expect production to be blooming. Exactly. You have to move to a stage where you free up the thing there. I didn't understand why I need for it in that time, you know, because scamming did out of control, especially in the time there. So I did understand the need for it, but you know, for example, my UK account, if a man in £10,000 just drop in the account there, lock. Me have to find myself at one bank and tell them or show them which part the money come from. Even though they can't see where money come from. See? Then lock down your account. And you have to go tell them, say you say money come from. And if you have any paperwork for back up it, then free up your money. So we can have a system like that. So if you need to open up an account, JP does free up your paper, you go open up your account. But when the bank open your account, and them supposed to monitor it now. And that's a problem today, you know. When you open an account, you have to get the bank policy and deposit insurance if the bank goes under. I think most bank have an insurance, but they only insure you up to a certain amount of money. So if you have 10 million in your account and them only insure if you give back 2.5. You know? No, me no say you don't need a JP. No, me not talk about no. Me talk about back then. See, me just give you an example. How happen. See? Me listen, man. What me did I say before? Yeah, so you better you have 5 accounts. Jai, and have $2 million in it. You know? You better you do that than have one account with 10 million in it. It serve you better. You know? That's the reason they will flag it. Them see open up an account and then say 100 million job. And when time them open up an account for you, you never work no way. So where that money they come from? I bank did fear shut down. They look at things there. You know? If you have 10 million and lose it, the bank only give you back 600,000 or 6 million. Almost 6 million. Because if I have 10 million and lose me 10 million. I don't know. somebody have to go ball. That they tell you. I know the bank system I work in it. Okay. But anyway, my people, I got to go. I gotta leave on here now. Good reasoning we done this morning. And I wanted to just tell you that, you know, the tourism sector is back open. So no get to no shop them open. And, you know, hurry up and put on a local shop roof them. and see if you can buy one little Delco, you know, and open back your business and stop sitting and wait for the government. And if you apply to work, the workplace send you to the bank with a letter to get an account. Yeah, you know. Back them time that we did have problem. It come like a endless in the military. If you open a bank account. Good morning, Dujon, and everyone. Blessed Tuesday. Milwaukee is saying Dujon is his or her brother. Okay. Me don't know. Milwaukee never really make no sense this morning. See? Myself, me soon look more this evening. See? Shower labor rights.